Welcome everyone. My name is Dennis Wong and I'm from the Portfolio Manager team at Real Estate Investor. Welcome to the first video from our renovation strategy knowledge base. This is the first video in our playlist and we'll be focusing on investor search. So in this video I'm going to show you how we can find renovation opportunities, help save you time and focus on real opportunities where there is the potential to renovate a property currently advertised on the market. So on the home page, to access, just simply click on Investor Search. It will open up in a new tab and it will present to us the available filters that we can use. So the first couple of filters relate to the area that you want to search in. You can either click on the entire state or start typing in specific suburbs, and you can obviously add in multiple suburbs and simply then just click on X if you want to remove any. For those that perhaps that want to focus around a particular area, a postcode, a CBD, we do have the ability for you to search by radius. For those that are perhaps doing the renovations themselves or a lot of it, where they're doing a lot of painting and you want to keep travel to a minimum, this could be a good opportunity to look for renovation opportunities close to where you live. Simply click on More Location Options. It will then expand, and under Location Advanced, simply change it to Search Radius, and then you can allocate whatever distance that you're interested in. Put in the postcode. I'll just put in 4,000 being Brisbane CBD. If you're not aware of the postcode of an area, perhaps interstate you're looking in, you can click on the postcode search link directly underneath the field, which will automatically link you through to Australia Post, and you can locate the postcode that way. We have price range, so really just set in whatever budget you're looking at. My recommendation is if your budget is, say, 450,000, I generally recommend that you select the next level up. Obviously, most sellers generally won't list their property at true market value, and you don't obviously want to miss out on any opportunities that are perhaps listed at 460 that may only be worth maybe 420 or 430. If you want to exclude anything that's going to auction, a good little tip is in the price range, just change it from or to $1, and that will actually exclude anything that's going to auction or has no price, where the real estate agent has said contact for price. In the keyword strategy, so this is where you can now really focus on renovation opportunities. Simply click on the drop-down box and select Renovate. And what we've done is we've automatically highlighted and selected all the keywords that generally a real estate agent would use to promote a property that has a renovation opportunity. So keywords like cosmetic, paint, refurb, renovator's delight, TLC. You can add in your own keywords as well, so there is some free text fields underneath, or even exclude any keywords that you don't want to be picked up. Now, as we scroll down, we've then got the particulars of the property. So if you want to focus on a particular property type, whether it be houses only, everything, or just you want to do a cosmetic renovation, you might perhaps looking at a townhouse or a unit, you can change that. I'll select house in this particular case. You do have the ability to click on more property-specific options, but generally when you're starting out searching, I recommend that you use less filters. That way then you get more results back, and then you can add in anything to reduce the number of results that you get. Some suburb stats around here too. So from a renovation point of view, probably the only other filter I recommend using is the percentage of suburb median. Now this is obviously going to be ideal, and again helps you really focus on properties where you can renovate that are priced below the median listing price. And we generally recommend the maximum that you select 80%. Now, obviously, there may be times where perhaps you're looking in an area that is in high demand and sellers are aware of that. You're not going to get anything perhaps too far below median. You may need to change that to perhaps 90% and then do some research around that. So that's what I would start off with. Put in those filters. Now you can click on Save This Search if you like, and that way then it'll add any saved searches into the My Saved Searches at the top here. So then you can quickly access this renovation search at a later date. You don't have to go through the process of applying all those filters again. All right, so let's hit search. We're happy with the criteria that we want to start with. We hit search. It will now go off and search across 37 or so websites across Australia. And you can see here that it searched 1.1 million listings, and we found 55 opportunities that meet the criteria that I've specified. So the criteria are highlighted in blue. If you need to remove anything, you can actually simply just click on the little X to remove that particular filter that you've picked. We have a sorting filter as well, so if you, by default, it will sort it by the newest listing to the oldest, but you can obviously change it based on your preference. And if you need to reduce your results listing from 55 to, perhaps maybe 20 or so, on the left-hand side here, there is a grey toolbar that you can single click. It'll expand and give you access to all the filters that we had access to before. So a lot quicker than going back to the original search homepage. To change, simply just click on the filter or multiple filters, and then you can hit update. It will then run that search again with your updated filters. You can see here it's now reduced my search criteria. So what we're looking at are the properties that match my criteria. We can see that the first couple here are new listings, so they've hit the market over the last day or so. The suburb is listed on the left-hand side. You can add any property of interest to your watch list by simply clicking once on that star, gold it, and it'll be added to your watch list, and you can click it again to take it off that watch list if you're not interested anymore. Asking prices on the top right-hand corner here, and the percentage of median figure indicates how far where it sits in terms of the median listing price. So if we look at this listing here, asking $465,000, sitting at 77.6% of the median. And in the table in the middle here, we'll actually give you the specific stats. So for a 3-bedroom house in Northgate, the median listing price is $599,000. So you can see the price gap there, and from a renovation point of view, that's exactly what you want to see. The graph in the middle there as well is the median listing price for this specific type of property, so in this case being a 3-bedroom house in Northgate. So if it was a 2-bedroom house in Northgate, the stats would look quite different as well. So we can see here, anything in green just means there's been an increase from the previous period, red means there's been a decrease, and grey just indicates that it's over the last 3 months instead of being a 12-month period. Now you can click into the ad if you want to get more idea of the property itself. Hopefully the agent has put in some good pictures. So I can click on the domain.com.au link underneath the picture. It will open up the listing and give you the opportunity then to go through the pictures and have a look at the current state of the property. Going back to the tab, if you like the property from the initial stats, you can then click on see full property details to get the full ad. So you can see the reason why this was picked up as a renovation opportunity. The real estate agent has said in the title itself, fantastic renovator in thriving Northgate location. And also another keyword highlighted in a darker grey is the word potential. Some stats that you can look at as well. So obviously when renovating, depending on whether you're renovating and flipping or renovating and holding, we've got vacancy rates, days on market, and also current listings. So what you want to obviously see is some low numbers there, which will indicate good demand for the area and that properties are selling. We also have some resources, so links to some third-party sites which could be useful. View on Google Maps in Street View, so if you just want to get an aerial photo, have a look to see how the house is positioned or look at some neighbouring properties, you can do that quite quickly. We link you to the relevant city council website that the property falls under. Recent planning applications, have a look to see what else is happening in the area. Also things like the environmental planning website and the infrastructure website as well. Now as you scroll down towards the end of the listing here, we also give you some stats about sales and rental listings for Northgate for all bedroom types. So you can see that there's 104 currently listed in Northgate, and you get a breakup of the type of property, houses versus units versus townhouse. And then because we're looking at a house in this particular example, it will give you a price bracket of those houses that are on the market and where it lies in terms of price at the moment. Anything that has no price just means it's probably going to auction, or again, the agent has said, contact by for price or negotiation by price. From a renovation point of view, what you want to see ideally is properties in a wide range of price brackets. And if you can buy in the low end, that's going to give you more opportunity to obviously then to renovate, improve the quality of the property, and then for valuers to come in and then to compare it with higher quality. These are clickable links as well. So the blue links here, you can then click through, have a look at those properties that are listed perhaps they're in the high end of the market, and then have a look at those pictures. Have a look at the quality of the landscaping, the quality of the kitchen and the bathroom. That will then give you an idea of what you need to do, whether it's possible to do it in your target property and for the potential then to get revalued to a higher price bracket. So really it's just a matter of going through and eliminating opportunities and reviewing ones that look like they're a potential, and then you can then take it to the My Value, My Research tools to then do your more further analysis to see if the numbers really stack up. So that's Investor Search from a renovation point of view. Join me in the next video in the renovation playlist when I will focus on My Valuer and My Research, which is powered by APM Price Finder. We'll then be able to get information like a valuation estimate. You can then see how it compares to the asking price, sales history, listing history, comparable sales in the area. So tune in for the next video, My Value and My Research.